Yo, yo, what's up, people? Hope you're having a good day or good night, whatever time it is where you are, man. Hope you're having a good one. So we finally got it. I finally got it, man. Jada Toys Ryu. I am still hunting down Fei Long. I know the Chung, her pre-order went up. Dude, if they're doing all these at the same price point, like all of these at the same price point, that's gonna be crazy because a lot of these characters we don't have yet. Like I've never seen a T-Hawk figure, like an up-to-date T-Hawk figure. Haven't seen a Dazim. We're still waiting for Dazim to come about. Haven't seen that yet. Haven't seen a DJ figure at all. And I've seen figures of all like Storm Collectibles, and between Storm Collectibles and SHF, they've covered all of these characters. Storm more so, but but it's all good, man. We got our Jada Toys figure, man. Ryu was in the building. Street Fighter 2 Alpha is the version we're looking at here, man. I know people had something to say about his face, like the eyebrows and everything, and I'm like, dude, it's from Street Fighter 2. Like that's how he looks. He's got the big old bushy raccoon tail eyebrows, man. It's just the way it is, man. But this box is dope. It's like an arcade cabinet, man. I freaking love that. I freaking love that. All right, man. Let's stop here. Here he is. Let's take a look at Ryu, man, from Street Fighter 2 Ultra. So check him out, man. Here he is. Decent colors. He is a bit well, he shows up a bit orangish in the camera, but if you look at him in person, he doesn't look like that though, man. So at this price point, man, I say we did pretty dang good. Look at the bushy eyebrows. Love it. Little paint arrow right there. It's all good. What else we got here? I love the mug. The expression is perfect. The sculpt looks decent. I don't mind that at all. We got our soft plastic headband that's connected to the head. I know some like Storm Collectibles and SHF, the headband actually comes off. Here's SHF right here. See, the headband actually comes out from his head, and you can just swap them out. And don't ask me. I want to ask you guys, why are all my SHF figures getting this like white powdery substance all over them? They've been in the box, in like in a very very dry area, in a cool area. Why are all my SHF Street Fighter getting these that little powder coat on them, like out of nowhere? Maybe somebody could tell me. But while we have Ryu out, I wanted to compare the two for you guys. There's your height difference. So of course we all know SHF fig arts is always shorter, and here's our standard 112 scale figure. But yeah, SHF is always going to be shorter. And I want to move Ryu on this side right here so you can like meme mug his counterpart right there. But if you look at the differences, and I'll show you, man, so you don't have to like try to hunt down your SHF version. And if you want to, you can. But here are our differences. They're both rocking the double jointed elbows. The SHS version has like the little font on his glove. The Jada does not. The gis are both decent. Here's the other arm. Okay, here's our backs. Okay, I like this back better, how they gave it like more texture. This is like really smooth. I like the belt on both of them. Here's the gi, here's the bottom. We got that figure arts fine body. We got the Jada Toys look. We have double jointed knees with both of them. Here are our feet, and you can also get an idea of the color differences too. Like this guy is more pale. This guy is more like more tannish. Okay, so here's the front of our gi. They both figures have the writing on the belt. You see that right there. Black. This one looks more battle damaged. I didn't do that. It's just how it looks for now. Here's our front. There's our feet. Okay, of course the SHF has toe bend. The Jada does not. But don't forget you're looking at two different price points, so that's why you see the differences like that. All right, ab crunch, facial expressions, hair, headbands. So yeah, so there's your difference, people. So yeah, all the articulation is there, except this guy can crunch and bend a little better. The Jada one, it does crunch, but it kind of like it pops right back up, and I think that's because of the hard plastic gi is pulling him right back up when you bend him. So while we're in that area, that's enough of comparison. Let's talk about the articulation, man. All around like this, getting crazy. Na 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 na. Yeah, look at that head. That is some good action. That's some good articulation for the head. All right. So the elbows. So be careful with that. That's like kind of ratcheted right in there. The shoulders. So listen. Hear that? All right. I had a problem at first when I first got them, but it's loosening up now. But at first it didn't want to move. So check it out. Listen. You hear that? So like I said, at first it didn't want to move, but I eventually got it with no hot water or shock oil. I just kept working it back and forth, and it eventually freed up for me. As you can see, it's still kind of hard a little bit, but it'll free up for you. But you know, if you're scared, use hot water. There is a butterfly, so check it out. We can move that back. Oh, that butterfly is pretty stiff though. Let's see. Oh man, how are we gonna do that? Let's see. Yeah, the butterfly is there, but there we go. He may need some hot water. See, it's moving now, but yeah, he still may need some hot water, which is, oh, here we go. Yeah, that's standard stuff with new figures, man. Sometimes you gotta give them a hot water bath, okay? And we got our bicep cut right there. Check it out. Nice muscle sculpt all the way down. We are double jointed with the arms, like I said before. Here it is. Boom. Very, very good double joint. He can flex up just fine. We are bending right there at the wrist. Look at that nice basic color, nice basic paints. Again, you have to remember your price point, all right? So you're not going to get all that extra stuff like SHF does it. So remember your price points and you'll be just fine. The gi does stick up like that. So I do kind of like that. It looks like it's been worn, right? It doesn't look fake. It looks like it's been worn. So that's cool, man. Let's see, we got some sculpted details right here to make it look like it's all wrinkly. The belt, as you can see what I just did in the back, the belt does come down and go back up, but I do not believe it oh, look at that. It does fully separate right there. So you can take this shirt, the top of his gi. Look at that. See, look, bam. So then how hard is it? These are usually hard to put on, so I didn't want to do that at first, but I pulled it off. Look at that. See, it's always hard to get out, but oh, well, that wasn't that bad. But it came off crazy good though. So since that is the case, you can remove the belt and then of course remove the top of the gi, but oh no, never mind. Yeah, and then there's his body. There's a fight body. So I bet now that this is off, he will the ab crunch will be much better. I'm probably gonna have a crazy hard time getting that back on. But here's shirtless Ryu, and you can see the butterfly joints really moving now. I think the gi was holding him back, but I still feel like that back motion should be further. See that back goes back good. This shoulder does not. So he may need that hot water treatment. But now you can see the ab crunch. So it's moving like this. And then when I was posing him, I was wondering why is it when I twist him, he kind of moves back. So this is why he moves back into place. It's because, let's see if I can find my little stylus here. Yep, it's because of the way his core is sculpted. See how it goes up right here, and then it goes down right there. So when you're bending, you're flexing this part right here. So as I bend this guy that way, this part sort of like flexes over his midsection there, and you're going to be stretching it out eventually. But I mean, you still get that articulation though. So see how I kind of snap back into place? It's because it's sort of like moving up right here across this section, because this is not the shape of it. This is the shape of it, wide and flat, you know. So when you go like this, flat over wide, you know, it gets all weird. But there's articulation though, so now you can see it. So with this being off, okay, so we have a tiny bit of bend right there, going back and going forward. There's a tiny bit there, not a lot, but you know, it's good. So I like I like his proportions too, man. It's pretty decent, not bad at all. So our thigh cut is right there. You see at the very top right there, you can see the line. Move his arm out the way, yay. Show you guys that double jointed knee action. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. And it's textured too. I think this is showing up in the camera correctly. It's textured too, and there's also like a little bit of like black shading on his gi to make it look worn, to make it look real, like, you know, weathered, if you may. All right, we're going up like that with his feet. We're going down that far. We are going in like this, and we're going out like that. All right, so that's it for Ryu's articulation. Next, only thing you're gonna get in the box is your Hadouken effect. You're gonna get some more hands, and you're gonna get that stand. And I'm gonna show you guys what that stuff looks like. So here is your oh, there's another piece of plastic on here. Didn't realize that. Here is your Hadouken effect. Let's roll that bad boy. Oh, layout. Okay, oh goodness. Okay, here's your Hadouken effect. It's got some pretty decent weight to it. All right, so look at that thing. Nice translucent blues. Look at that right there. And I think, oh, okay, I thought there was a hole for this. There it is right there. There's a hole for the stand right there. So you're actually going to just take this little stand that it came with, and you're going to plug it into that hole right there for your Hadouken. Hadouken. Hold on. Hadouken. Synku Hadouken. All right, whatever. All right, man, let's keep on going. Here's your alternate me mug growling face, and we just got two hands for Hadouken and the bottom part of the stand. Okay, that is it, people, for your Jada Toys Ryu review. Okay, so you're going to sit back and relax, because you're going to go through this too. Like, if you take this gi off, you're going to go through this too. How hard is it going to be to get this gi back on Ryu for all of us out there in action figure collecting land? Let's see. We're going to see. We're going to bend this back, and I'm probably going to just fast forward this part. And we're going to... This is really... It's stretchy also, which is cool. See this? There's a little bit of give right there. There's some stretch, so that's definitely a plus when you're taking this gi on and off. And you're going to just put that in there like that, and you're going to take his belt, and you're going to wrap that bad boy around. Then you're going to take that hole, this hole, and you're going to plug it in. You go plug it in, boy. There it is. All right. And then you take the knot itself, stretch it over, push it in, rub it around, mush it, and as you can see, it's there. So when you take off his gi, that's the process. That wasn't too bad at all, people. Okay, so once again, man, you can get this guy at Big Bad, also at Target, but hit that Big Bad link in my bio. Hit the Instagram link for some pictures and some funny reels. Trust me, I have a video that will make everybody laugh. At least one is guaranteed to make you laugh. But anyway, man, thanks for stopping by my channel. See ya.